What's new in CloudBees CI 2.440.3.7? On April 18, 2024, CloudBees CI 2.440.3.7 was released. In this video, we'll be reviewing the changes in that release. On April 17th, Jenkins LTS version 2.440.3 was released. On April 19th, I did a video with Mark Waite talking about all the changes in that release. The link to that video is down in the description. Now, if you've never taken a look at the release notes for CloudBees CI, let me show you how to get there. We're going to start at docs.cloudbees.com. Under Documentation, select CloudBees CI. And then, under the Documentation dropdown, we're going to select Release Notes. And here, we're on the home page for all of the release notes for CloudBees CI. Now, the first thing I want to go ahead and call out is this important block at the top of the page. If you skip versions when you upgrade, refer to previous versions of the release notes for any relevant known issues or upgrade notes. What does this mean? Again, the current version is 2.440.3.7. If I was upgrading from a version 2.440.1.3, I would need to check the known issues and upgrade notes for 1.4, 2.1, and then again 3.7 to make sure I've covered anything that I might have missed when upgrading from an older version to a newer version. As a CloudBees CI client, we recommend using an assisted update to help make the update process easier. There is a link down in the description about how to get help with an assisted update. So let's go ahead and take a look at first the release notes for traditional platforms, and then we'll go over and take a look at anything that's specific to modern cloud platforms. So we'll click on Full Release Notes. At the top here, what we'll see is a security advisory that was released concurrently with this release. Let's go ahead and click into this security advisory. And what we'll see here is there was a change made to the Mina SSHD library that's associated with the Jenkins CLI jar. So that was upgraded. So now, if you're using Jenkins CLI, you want to make sure you get the latest CLI jar to make sure you're no longer susceptible to this problem. Let's go ahead and head back over into our release notes. What we'll see here at the very top is there were two new credential types added to the CloudBees HashiCorp Vault plugin, one for AWS credentials and also GitHub app credentials. Under feature enhancements, we now have Configuration as Code Plugin Management 2.0. Well, what does this really mean? What there is a new API version of the Cask plugin management. It makes it much easier to go ahead and manage your plugins using this new version of Cask. The way we're able to do that is we simplify the use of plugin YAML and the plugin catalog files. It also takes care of calculating and downloading all the hard dependencies, and finally generating a report that lists all of the installed plugins. This is a feature that many people have been requesting, and we're happy to say it's now available for use in this version. If we go ahead and scroll down a little bit more, we can see we had some administrative monitors added that were associated with CloudBees High Availability. There were some new feature enhancements for CloudBees Pipeline Explorer. But one more item that I want to go ahead and call out is Blue Ocean removal. If you are currently using Blue Ocean in your CloudBees CI installations, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and move away from that and go ahead and start using CloudBees Pipeline Explorer instead, because Blue Ocean is going to be soon removed from the CloudBees Assurance program. Let's go ahead and scroll down to the resolved issues. The very first item is pipeline template catalogs failed to load. If you had upgraded to version 2.440.2.1, the global pipeline template catalogs failed to load. This issue has been fixed. Also, the second item, if you've been using the Plugin Usage Analyzer plugin, there was a problem where there was a lot of memory being used. That has now also been resolved. If we continue to scroll down, we'll see that there were a number of CloudBees Pipeline Explorer issues fixed, and a handful of other issues related to the Operations Center client, and also a number of high availability issues fixed as well. Let's go ahead and go down to the section for known issues. If you've been watching the known issues section over time, there are two new ones specifically with this release. Number one is saving shared cloud from GUI lost WebSocket checkbox. Again, this is a known issue and will be fixed in an upcoming release. And finally for this page, reconfiguring static inbound WebSocket agent improperly added blank tunnel. Again, sort of associated with this WebSocket one that we just saw before. Again, known issue that will be fixed in an upcoming release. Let's go ahead and go over to our Modern Cloud Platform release notes. And what we'll see here is everything's pretty much the same. And there's just one extra resolved item that I want to call out that's specific to modern cloud platforms. If we go to the very top of resolved issues, what we have is pod template updates in the Operations Center are not automatically propagated to the controllers. That issue has now been fixed. If you have any questions or comments, you can reach out to us on X at CloudBees. If this video was helpful to you, give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to CloudBees TV yet, why not? Take a moment, click on that subscribe button, and then ring that bell, and you'll be notified anytime there's new content available on CloudBees TV. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.